What's up? I'm Hugz. That's Sam. Welcome to Hugz and Sam. Today we're jumping into Attack on Titan, Season 3, Episode 18?
Whatever you want to say.
Episode 56 overall of the series. Normally I do this like last we left off, but I can't even. The last episode was... holy crap-a-roni.
It pretty much I went into it the same way that I left episode 5, where I was completely heartbroken, and then it went into oh my god, he's alive, he's breathing, and then it went into oh my god, what's Levi gonna freaking do, and then it went into I was extremely happy in the end.
I don't even know.
I mean, Erwin still died, which is really sad, but
I'm gonna fix this while we're talking. Go ahead.
But I still feel like he went out so heroically that it was okay, and he's accomplished so much in his life, and I mean it's still definitely sad, but I was just way more sad that the fact that Armin was dead.
I like the prospect of Armin being the one who dies.
Right. And the fact that they both had dreams. Like Levi was going through his mind. Armin wants to see the sea, but Erwin wanted this. All stuff also. He had dreams as well.
Everybody has dreams. But you could say that about that other dude that we don't even really know that carried Erwin back. You know what I mean?
Well,
that dude's got dreams.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Everybody has dreams. And so, but I just personally, felt a connection with the sea dream. The ocean dream.
I mean, I would have a connection with both. I get that. But, the thing of Erwin, wanting to live out what his father had told him and finding the truth behind what his father had talked about. Mm-hmm. But also if you think about it, when they look at the sea and stuff like that, and what he talks to Aaron about, what Armin talks to Aaron about, that's the prophecy or the stories of his parents.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's in the same kind of, and the similarities are there for both stories. And I've always seen Armin as being the one to follow in the footsteps of Erwin and become that. And that's the thing that I think means the most to me, is this gives him the chance, hopefully, to do that, to fulfill that destiny that I had always hoped for him. Whereas I had said Erwin had kind of already lived his life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I totally
he was
agree
still
with that
relatively young, but he just didn't live as much of a life as, Armin has not lived as much of a life as Erwin. Yeah. He is not, he's just way younger.
He's the next generation.
Yeah, and I don't know, I'm happy with the outcome.
I also like that it was kind of Erwin's call.
Yeah, I love
even
that.
If he was out of his mind or whatever it was, we don't know, if he even consciously knew what he was doing or it was just coincidence. But in the eyes of the viewer, him slapping that away right as it was about to save his life, essentially saying give it to Armin.
Yeah, because he was still conscious enough to know that what was going on.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It could be coincidental, but I'm choosing to hope that was.
Well, also what he said. I'm holding on to what he said about teacher. Are there humans that live outside of the wall? I'm what was his real purpose for saying that? Because I feel
like it's gonna connect to something.
It's gonna connect to something, and I kind of want to I guess I don't remember exactly what everyone has said over the course of the entire series, so I can't really remember. But was it Armin that had said that and brought that question to everybody made Erwin think about it to lead them to where they are now? So was that his way of saying this is what got us here, was him being so smart and having questions like this? Or was that his way of saying... Those were the questions
that he had because of his dad.
As a kid, so was it him saying, I know that there's people outside of the walls. My dream was to know, are there people outside of the walls? And I know this now, so I can die because I know my dream was to know this information, and I know it now. You know what I'm saying?
I liked how they said essentially he had become this devil, this terrible person, and that to bring him back to save him would really be to damn him.
Yeah.
Would be to like reshackle him to hell instead of just letting him rest.
Yeah.
Like seeing how he had created this character for himself and how much good, I mean, like I say, good is a gray area thing, depends on your perspective of what's good, but all the good things that he had tried to do, at least for humanity inside the walls, but what he had to become, the things he had to do that, the people he had to sacrifice to do that, including himself numerous times, tried to sacrifice himself.
Yeah.
I don't know. The whole, it's very beautiful. It's very honorific. That's what I like about this show. It's not just gore for gore's sake. It's not just people dying always for shock value. There are sometimes it's for shock value. Mm-hmm. But there's just such a rich story connecting all of these moments.
Yeah.
And especially the characters. And that's why I say I love the lines that are drawn between Erwin and Armin.
Yeah.
I think they're cool. But let's go ahead, jump into it. It's called The Basement. We may finally see what's going on in the basement. This is something that I've been talking about and freaking hyped on.
Yeah.
Since
they finally
left.
now like have the opportunity because everything's kind of died down. The Beast Titans like rolled out, right? He's gone.
Yeah. Well, and also what's happening with that, where he knows Grisha and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, see, because I've been harping on the basement since before they the basement idea re-entered the story.
Yeah.
Because like ever since the key way back in the day, I was like, there's got to be some of the basement. They got to go back.
Yeah.
And what was it? The end of last season, or was it this season, where they like brought back the idea of going to the basement?
It was like the end of the part 1, I believe.
Yeah, but I'm like, and now I'm like, all right, you brought it back into my life, especially part 2. It's in the dang intro.
Yeah.
You know, it shows the little like basement entrance. I'm kind of nervous because I'm like, is this the episode that I've been waiting all this time for?
Yeah, that could be.
Is there anything down there that could be cool enough that would not let me down? You know, once something's been like so hyped, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's got to be epic.
Yeah. Well, like I know his house got like destroyed. So like,
how much of a buzzkill would that be if like everything in the basement was destroyed? They'd be like, well, the key was here, but now we'll never know. At least Armin's alive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
well, I don't think it's destroyed because like in the intro, it's like concrete, like hauled down. You know.
I don't know. All right, but let's go ahead and jump into it. See what's going down.
Yeah.
痛いよ。
Is he like having a nightmare because?
Do they like exist inside of them when they eat them?
I don't know.
So that's what he was hearing with Sasha.
Yeah.
Does he even? I was gonna say, does he even know what happened? Does he even understand? So he doesn't even remember fighting against him and like sacrificing himself.
Oh shit. Oh man.
That look.
Yeah.
どうだ分かったかアルミン
僕が巨人になってベルトルト
That's like a lot to wake up to. I'm messed up on the inside because I'm like, what if he just like threw up a little bit of like Bertolt's ear or something? Like, I'm messed up.
That's not how it works.
Yeah, that's my immediate reaction.
どうして
最終的にお前を選んだのは俺だいや俺の市場でエルヴィンの死に場所をここに決めちまったんだ
Wow. Just that image of him laying there covered up like that.
私もエルヴィンに撃つべきだと思ったよ正直に言えばね
I was gonna say a little bit savage, but
何よりそんな状況を防げなかったことが君にはエルヴィンの命と巨人の力が託された誰に何と言われようと君はもうそういう存在なんだアルミ
お前はお前で人にはない力を持っていることも確か
Coming from Levi,
I
that's
know.
like huge.
I won't regret my decision.
Wow.
こいつらを後悔させるな。
I just hope he doesn't like blame himself all the time for Erwin's death.
Hanji is like so
アルミン
awesome.
も
I
問題ない
freaking
な
love
ら
her.
そろそろ行こうか。私とリヴァイ、エレンとミカサで調査に向かう。他の4人は志願し
I
なく
mean, they
壁
have
上で
another
司法
weapon
官
in
にや
their
ってく
battle
れ。
now, though.
帰ったらずっと秘密にしていた地下室を見せてやる。
こらエレン
I'm so ready.
地下室に入っちゃダメって何度言ったらわかるの？
なんでダメなんだよ。
I'd be so sad if they go to the basement and there's like another one of those injectable things and they could have saved both of them, but like they never made it to the basement, so like Erwin died never making it to see the basement, which had the item that could have saved him.
Yeah.
I just want to see what his version of this is, like what he looks like. We saw him as like a dumb Titan. We're so close. Like I'm looking. I'm like, there's
like,
so much
crazy,
episode left.
like-
There's no way they could to be continued. Me.
Oh my gosh.
Are they turning into?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. My freaking arms. I have so many goosebumps.
It's like so somber and silent. Like it's so. It's like he's in a nightmare running. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like reliving the happy and the sad
この家かい？
moments. Basement key, Grisha Jaeger, having come from outside the walls and thus knowing many secrets, entrusted the basement key to his son. The basement will likely reveal the mysteries of the world, which Grisha couldn't mention to anyone. And this is what I've been waiting for pretty much the whole damn show.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we all have.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I'm like nervous. I really
Me
am.
too.
I'm like anxious because it's like, it's a huge moment.
Oh my gosh.
So many thoughts are running through my head right now of what could be inside of here.
Yeah.
What information are they gonna learn?
Oh my gosh. Are we gonna get cut off?
There's so much time. We talked for a long time.
Okay.
I wonder if it goes to something that's inside the basement.
俺が開ける。
ちょっと。
Damn.
Shit.
He's like, I'm not playing around. We came to this damn basement. Like he's got to go to something else.
私にはそう主張してい
Like
る
a
のに。
secret
Yeah.
passage or something.
Yeah.
中央憲兵に見られて困るようなもんは一見しただけじゃわかんねえだろうな。
エレン。
Yeah.
There we go.
I freaking love stuff like this where it's
Oh, it's like an escape room.
like, yeah.
Like empty.
よく見ろ。二重底だ。
Come on, man. I need to know. What does it say?
They open it together.
The picture.
Aww.
歴史書を発行する王政側の意図だ。
They probably look at him like conspiracy theorists.
そう
Yeah.
いうのをヘリクスと言うんだ。英雄の凱旋となるならもうじき。
ただいま調査兵団が帰還いたしました。ウォールマリア奪還成功です。
Need to know what was in the box. Oh, come on, man.
これは絵ではない。これは被写体の光の反射を特殊な紙に焼き付けたもの。写真という。
人類は滅んでなどいない。この本を最初に手にする者が同胞であることを願う。
Or is that
Or is that his
or is
parents?
that his parents?
I don't know, but he said he's just talking about how he comes from the outside. Okay, so I know there's an after credit.
急げフェイ、早くしないと見えなくなるぞ。
待ってお兄さん。待ちなさい。二人とも壁の外には絶対に出るんじゃないよ。
おい待て。
Yeah, that's his parents.
分かってるよ母さん。
行ってきます。
Oh wow.
So it's like advanced technology too.
Yeah.
私は
I
まず
mean, they have photographs and stuff.
何から
too, so-
語るべきか考え、あの日を思い浮かべた。
何言ってんだよ。俺たちが金持ちになれるわけないだろ。
Aw.
でもいいな。あそこから何が見えるんだろう。
Oh wow. So they're in like a ghetto. It reminds me of
me
like
of, like-
Nazi Germany.
Yeah, because the armband reminded me of like the Jewish like
Yeah.
star or whatever.
いいんだよ。少しだけならすぐに戻ります。
おい待てお前ら
See, because it looks
Oh, no,
so much
Sanaki.
nicer on the outside.
私は
Yeah.
この世の真実と向かい合った
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So
We're gonna finally get like the outside world story.
we barely just got a glimpse
Yeah.
of what's to come.
They have freaking
Photographs,
airships,
airships,
like,
like it just looks much higher tech.
yeah.
It seems like a more modern day society.
Yeah.
It definitely is like some sort of segregation, like ghetto or something like
Yeah.
that. Like I said, it reminded both of us, I guess, of Nazi
Yeah.
Germany.
Well,
with the
whenever she
armbands
put
with
that
the
armband on
star.
them, like that was my first thought. Was like it must like show like that they're different somehow.
It was guarded, but it seemed like they were like letting people in. Like it didn't seem like scary guarded.
Yeah.
You know, if that makes sense at all
Yeah.
to what I'm saying. Like it
Like
seemed
what
more
it
of
would
like
have been
a
like. Nazi
yeah,
Germany,
exactly. I don't know. I don't know what to expect from this. We knew there was kind of like this weird cult and like this higher class of people and whatever before through like the Ymir story.
Yeah.
Um,
I just didn't know it was like so different. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, do they have light? You know what I mean?
like electricity. Maybe.
Yeah, electricity. Surely, if they have like the airship, right? Well, the airship could have been like. Why would they have that but not electricity? You know what I'm saying? I guess I'm just thinking about like.
Well, yeah.
If they could figure out that, then they can figure out electricity. I guess.
Yeah, and I mean, and they apparently have some sort of photography, so which
Yeah.
normally uses flash bulbs or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what level of technology they're at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not sure. Like, it almost makes it feel like this was the real world the whole time.
Yeah.
But like something happens where there's a breakdown in society and like
Yeah. It's almost
society
kind of like
regresses.
we have like countries in the world that are like more high tech than others. Others are just like really like far behind or whatever. You know, it's kind of like that.
I don't know. But nothing about that society would make me think of Titans.
Yeah. No.
You know what I mean? Nothing of like kids
Something-
running around and all that. Like, I expected the outside world to be predominantly like Titan based.
Yeah.
Like that it was just a normal occurrence of like
Oh, we're just
regular Titans.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's kind of especially because the people that we see, the shifters that we see approach them, always just have like a squad of Titans, like a squad of these dumb Titans.
Yeah.
So
And
I
who's
felt like
Faye?
it would be
Like
more
where?
normal.
Where's Faye? I guess. Like Faye is what, his sister,
Yeah, I'm assuming.
and I wonder where she is now.
I mean,
Like I'm really curious to see her because
normally if there's two little kids that are like having fun and apprehensive about leaving an area, and he ends up alone somewhere else, makes me think that things don't go very well for Faye.
yeah. Also, I will say
Just saying.
whenever, and like this is completely like digging deep, I guess, but the guy that they bumped into that said like Grisha, like and he like knew him by name, he had like the same kind of glasses that the Beast Titan had, like that glared or whatever, like that shape of glasses. So I'm like, I wonder if like the Beast Titan somehow is like
Related
to that guy, because like they made a point to
be.
like show him, and he just kind of reminded me of the Beast Titan, or what's his name?
Zeke.
Zeke, yeah.
I don't know. This could also be, because it's so far in the past and when Grisha was young, we don't know how long ago this was.
Mm-hmm.
And this could be, completely different from what the outside world is now.
Right.
Because also, Zeke did mention his father specifically and said he didn't want to be like his father, but his father was like a leader.
Yeah.
Because he made that statement in the way of like I broke it down as like a Targaryen, where she wouldn't want to be like the Mad King.
Yeah.
Just in the way that he presented.
So he must have a lot of issues with a lot of people, because he has issues with his dad and he has issues with Aaron's dad. So
I don't know. I hate this feeling. I hate this feeling that like our hands are on the books. Like we're so close, but we're still so far away of knowing all the story. You know what I mean? Like it's all right there in front of us. Like I know as soon as they start dropping knowledge on us, it's going to be like there's things that were in front of us the entire time, you know, and stuff that's just going to... I think of it as like a lot of strings have been put through your shoelaces have been strung through your shoe, and they're going to pull it, and like all of the strings are going to come together, and like we're going to be like, how did I not realize this and that? You know, like I just feel like we're that close that we're right on the edge of it.
Yeah.
And it's driving me
But
nuts.
also like I'm wondering, like there is going to be like a 4th season, right? Because like if we like learn everything,
I feel like learning all the backstory and stuff just puts us in a different tier of understanding the world.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like we would then have more of a grasp or an understanding of the greater battle that's happening.
Yeah.
Right now, they're just fighting up until just very recently nameless evil forces.
Yeah.
You know, we just found out Zeke's name.
Yeah.
And it's just been barrages of dumb titans forever.
Yeah. It's like, will they ever be able to like completely like defeat that? Like,
I don't know.
With
or
Aaron being the coordinate.
Eventually make peace.
Yeah, with Aaron being the coordinate, like.
Well, it's not just Aaron anymore. Now they got Armin as the Colossal. Well, and that's my thing. So
is he gonna be as big as Berthold? What's he gonna look like?
Well, and that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, I guess you have the same powers as whatever the shifter is.
Yeah, and Colossal means big, so he's probably gonna be huge.
But he is gonna look different than what he looked like, right?
Yeah, like because he's got like blonde hair, and Berthold had brown hair, but the Colossal Titan didn't have hair because he was so hot.
Well, I'm trying to think of...
That's what she's...
I'm trying to think of what Ymir's dumb Titan looked. Did it look different than her smart Titan?
I don't believe so, because whenever we saw the dumb Titan like kind of like roaming around, it looked like her smart Titan.
Okay. Well, because I'm thinking because we saw what his dumb Titan looked like.
It looked a lot like Annie, but I also like thought Annie.
But I'm saying like that emaciated, like skin and bone, like very like his skin clinging to his ribs. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't look cool. Like Reiner looks cool. Berthold as Colossal Titan looked freaking pretty damn cool.
Right.
So I'm like, if he just kind of looks like he did, but just a larger version of that, I'm like, not as cool.
Yeah.
I'm hoping he looks different, like as the Colossal Titan. If he looks the same as Berthold, that's fine.
Yeah.
Like, because that's pretty cool. I just hope he doesn't look like he looked as the
I just
dumb
look
Titan.
at Berthold as like, he's just too big.
Yeah, Colossal Titan, you mean?
Yeah, like,
to be effective.
Yeah, like, I mean, yes, totally effective, like, freaking caused a freaking mushroom cloud.
Well, I'm saying kind of too big to be, like, specifically effective, like...
Yeah, the hardest to take out, I think, like, because of being so big, but, like, I don't know. Of all the Titans, it was, like, the last one I wanted Armin to become was the Colossal Titan.
I think Reiner is the one to be. The Armor Titan's the cool one, in my opinion.
And like it's like the same height as Aaron. Like they could have like really like practiced and stuff together. Whereas like,
I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for Annie. Like something's got to happen with that.
Yeah, that's been totally tucked away for like.
And now they're gonna learn all this stuff, and she's gonna be a direct resource for. She's gonna be a direct resource for them when they learn all this new information.
Yeah.
She'd be the best point of contact.
They're probably going to go to her... can they get her out of that walnut?
Aaron knows how to become the crystalline object.
Can, like,
so
crystal break crystal? Like, maybe it's kind of like
chisel her out of there.
It's kind of like, you know, you have to have like a
scratch diamond.
Yeah, so since it's like the same substance, it can break the other.
That's what I'm thinking. Something's got to give in that situation because she's kind of just been tucked away. They very briefly talked about her again, you know, with the empty threats to Bertolt about hearing her scream and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. But that's going to blow her
the
mind,
note.
though.
Oh my God, the note from Ymir. I still want to know what that says.
Well, then when she comes out of that, though, it's going to have to blow her mind that Armin is now a shifter titan. And that, well, does she know Eren was a coordinate this whole time? I don't know what she knows.
No, she was in the walnut.
Yeah, but like, did they have the knowledge of that prior?
They didn't know that because whenever he like did the coordinate thing, he coordinated. They all like were like shocked.
Okay.
Yeah, they didn't know.
Like I said, Annie's been such like a side note. It's hard to remember exactly. You know, you got to put yourself in the time frame of when she got locked away or, you know, hibernated to what she would actually know when she comes out.
Right.
Because she'd come out to Krista Astoria being queen and Armin now being a titan.
Erwin dead.
Yeah, like the whole world has changed while she's been locked away.
Friggin' Ymir is gone now.
And
I want to go back and
Reiner
see
and
how
Bertolt were outed.
Annie and
Bertolt's
Ymir
gone.
like associated with each other. Like they knew each other were titans, so like was there any hints early on? Like I really want to go back and rewatch.
I do.
Like,
I want to rewatch it. I've always wanted to rewatch it in dub.
Yeah, and people are like, don't waste your time doing that, but I just feel like as much as like the voice acting might be absolutely terrible is what people say.
In sub is phenomenal.
Right, but people say the dub is terrible, and as much as it might be terrible, I just feel like I'll be able to like catch more by watching it just because it's like my first language. So.
For me, like it doesn't even matter. Like I can rewatch it either. I just want to see the differences and want to see.
Yeah. That way we can have our own opinion.
Because
some people say dub is terrible and like we don't think so. You know.
There's a lot of other shows people don't like the dubs, and I think they're good.
Exactly.
But there's also like different things people enjoy. You know what I mean? Like. To me, it's like we look at One Punch. The animation changed. I'm like, it's still the same show. I don't like it isn't as good, but I don't care. I still like the show.
Yeah.
So it's like even with the subs we watch, people are like, well, that's not translated how.
Yeah. Well.
It should have been, or you know, I guess, or it was said differently in the manga or something.
Yeah.
So.
And like, also speaking of One Punch, unpopular opinion, I like the new animation better.
Oh, I don't.
I do, absolutely.
I mean, I don't really care, but as far as like, it doesn't hurt my enjoyment of the show. But the old animation style that was like, which made me fall in love with Mob Psycho as well, is what I really liked.
I feel like I like
the fight scenes were like, it was all like a crazy like acid dream.
Which I still think that it's kind of like that.
It's a lot. Right.
And I always felt like Mob was way more like acid dreamy than One Punch. I never really got that vibe from One Punch as much.
I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, people are into the shows for different reasons.
Yeah.
I mean, the voice acting for me in the sub is amazing. My Hero is another one that has amazing voice acting.
Yes.
Especially Izuku.
Yeah. Well, I even went on My Hero and watched an Izuku speech in dubbed. Yeah, and it wasn't as effective for me.
Wasn't as powerful.
Yeah, it
I
wasn't.
would love to hear the advance speech. Or even this last one where he's my soldiers rage, my soldiers scream, my soldiers scream.
I really do want to rewatch it all. Like, for real. I'm going to do that.
I think it'd be interesting to get more of a perspective of what's going on now. Because even when we were watching Full Metal, towards the end, I went and watched some of the episodes from the beginning and was immediately starting to, even the first episode, some stuff that happens in that show, you're like, oh man, that totally makes more sense.
Maybe we could do that for Patreon, like do like a rabbit rewatch.
I would like to do something that's like a live stream type of thing.
Yeah, but we can't live stream the show, so it'll have to be
YouTube.
like.
But I'm saying like Rabbit still live streaming, like us hanging out watching it.
Right.
Instead of like a recorded, like a video, like you're watching this.
If you're interested in that and you're like a patron or you want to be a patron for that, let us know in the comments.
Figure something out. Maybe do like a Facebook thing or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, Facebook.
I have to figure it out.
Yeah.
So I think we can live stream to Facebook in like a group.
I should make a Hugz and Sam Facebook page.
We need that.
We have the Hugz and Sam, or Hug Knuckles TV Facebook page.
Yeah.
But we need a Hugz and Sam one.
I mean, we don't ever post to that, so we need another Facebook to not post to.
Yeah. But I mean, at least we'd have the option to post videos
to do,
there.
Like watch-alongs and stuff, I think would be cool.
Yeah, because we can watch this on Facebook Live or something, right?
Well, I was going to say, also, if you have any idea of how would be a good way to go about doing that, like a live stream, like a group live stream potentially, other than Rabbit, or if we can do it through like maybe a private group on Facebook, I don't know.
Yeah.
I have to figure it out. But let us know about that. Let us know what you thought overall about the episode. I don't even know. Like, I don't even know what to expect going forward from here. This has been such a complete series shifting group of events in the last 3 episodes.
Shifting.
Yeah, but like it really has. Like it's evolved into something else. So let us know what you thought. Like if you did, sub if you don't already. Shout out to our patrons watching the full and early reactions up on Patreon. Thank you so much for your support. We really don't know how much it means. It means the world. We'll be back with more videos soon. We love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.